Hey guys, it's Marc with Sattui coming at you with this month's Wine of the Month Club recipe. The perfect pairing for any of our amazing Cabernet Sauvignons. Grilled beef tenderloin sandwich on ciabatta with what I call cambozola coleslaw. So you guys get ready, one of the biggest, most flavorful dishes to ever come off of the grill. Now it all starts with having some amazing filet mignon, and I'm, for this recipe, gonna make about 2 giant sandwiches. So I'm using just about a pound of filet mignon. And the marinade for this is gonna be some Worcestershire sauce, a little brown sugar, soy sauce, some coarse ground sea salt, and of course, a nice fresh cracked black pepper. And just give the filet mignon a nice toss to make sure all these ingredients get intertwined. Then we're gonna pop this into a fridge for a minimum, just about 2 hours, but best if you can let this sit overnight. Now that our 2 hours is up, it's time to get onto the grill. And you wanna have a nice, about a medium-high coal going. And these are only gonna take a few minutes per side, as you never want to overdo a filet mignon. It's such a tender cut, we wanna keep that nice rare to mid-rare. Now that our filet is on the grill, we can start to assemble some of the other ingredients that are gonna go along with this dish. Now for the cambozola coleslaw, very, very simple and sort of my play on the old school coleslaw. So we're gonna start with a nice sweet onion. Just remove the peels. We're just only gonna need a little bit of this, so I'm only gonna unpeel half. And the good old-fashioned cheese grater is what works best, as you're gonna get a nice texture to it. And we're gonna grate about 1.5 tablespoons to 2. Next, we're gonna need carrot. And of course, to remove the skins first. And again, just using the cheese grater and on that largest whole size that's pretty typical on these. And again, about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons. Right into our mixing bowl. Now we're also gonna need some fresh herbs for this, and I'm gonna be using 2 of my all-time faves you guys see me use all the time. No pun intended, but fresh thyme. And this just brings some beautiful fresh aromatics and a little bit of a twist to that old coleslaw recipe. And parsley. So a quick couple times through with the knife. Again, nothing too regular or has to be too fancy. And I think it's about time to turn my filet. Ah, beautiful. Make a little bit of room here on our grill for a cast iron skillet. Well, mostly everyone's favorite ingredients is going to be next into this party, which is bacon. Of course, bacon, heavy in proteins, being a cured meat, the salts, and of course the fats riddled without this piece as well. And we're gonna get that into our cast iron pan. And about the same time that our filet is done, so will be that nice crispy bacon that we can then add to our cambozola coleslaw recipe. Now our bacon is almost there, but it's time to pull this filet off. And we're just gonna set this aside and let it rest while we assemble the rest of this dish. So I like to buy the nice big loaf of ciabatta and cut myself a double-sized portion. And let's get a little bit of our extra virgin olive oil drizzled on here and then onto the grill to get some nice toastiness to it. Now to finish up the coleslaw, we're gonna grab some fresh baby arugula right into the mix here. So this would be the time to drain away just a little bit of some of this excess fat that might be in the pan. And this will also bring a little excitement to the coals down below. And now To the pan comes the secret sneaker ingredient. Fresh cambozola cheese. Now, cambozola also has a nice tart acidity, but of course, being a blue, has this wonderful earthiness in the background that just mirrors so perfectly with our Cabernet Sauvignons. So I'm going to just, by hand, take some, maybe double pea size pieces here, or chunks. And we just want this to begin to melt down a little bit, but of course not turn into a liquid. You can see there just some nice bubbling and melting starting, but we haven't melted it all the way. And now's the time, right into our coleslaw mix. Woo! And those aromas are so amazing. The herbs, that melted, deep, dark, salty cheese, you can actually just get all of it just on the nose. We've got our coleslaw ready. We're almost there, you guys. This time of year, some of the most amazing things start coming into our markets, like these fresh heirloom tomatoes. And I want to take, I think we're going to need about 4 slices here to cover our double-sized sandwich, as it were. Our ciabatta has a beautiful toast rim around it, still nice and soft in the center. That's exactly what we're looking for. So making nice, shallow cuts, very thin and across the grain. And you expose that beautiful rare center and mid-rare surroundings. Now let's put it all together, and we're going to layer our slices of filet mignon. Followed by a nice spoonful of our cambozola coleslaw. Whew, man, these colors, flavors, aromas, there's a lot going on in here, you guys. And lastly, to layer these gorgeous heirloom tomatoes. Now it's time we can put the top on. And for those of you who know me, I don't do anything in small sizes. So this is absolutely par for the course. Slicing this nice on the bias to, of course, expose all of those amazing layers that we've created. And there you have it, you guys. Grilled filet mignon sandwich with cambozola coleslaw. The perfect pairing for our Sattui Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignons. I cannot wait to dive into this. Can't even to begin to describe the layering of flavors that come from this sandwich, but how perfect it complements the fruits, the acids of this wine, yet has such a mellowing effect on the tannins. And until next time, everyone, eat well, drink well, be happy. Bon appetito, and cheers.